What's up, everyone? I'm Zandria. Pretty sure you all knew that. So I had an idea of what I was going to be doing for this vlog. I had some stuff recorded because my brother's birthday was Saturday. So I had some really cool like GoPro shots and stuff like that. But I have decided that's not the video I'm going to be posting this week. Next week in my next week vlog, I will show you guys the videos that I was going to put in this vlog. But I think it's time to talk about something serious. So yeah, if I'm not looking at you guys a lot, it's because I'm driving. And it's getting slow, but it's okay. I look a mess. Just got off work and stuff, heading home, going to get my medicine, and then I'm heading right back out to McClenny because I have work tomorrow, and my aunt's letting me stay with her tonight, so I'm wasting lots of gas. But anyways, besides the boy, so this vlog is going to be a somewhat serious vlog. I cannot stay too serious for too long. Also, I have no AC, so I have to roll a window down or I'm gonna die. So I'm sorry if it's too loud with the breeze or whatever. So anyways, some of you guys know, if you guys are watching that, or my friends and family or whatever, some of you guys know and some of you don't. And also, if you're just our viewers, you would have seen Elissa's vlog as she came and visited me in the hospital. I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital Thursday all the way until Saturday. I went into the hospital Thursday at 10:30 and didn't get out of the hospital until Saturday at 10. Excuse me. Now. Excuse me. Ew. So what happened was, story time basically, I'll make it quick. So what happened was, I went to work Thursday. I woke up with a really sharp pain in my chest, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm the kind of person, when I have a pain, I kind of just, like, whatever, it'll go away soon. That's the kind of person I am. I don't like really taking medicine. I don't know, I'm weird. So, so I went to work anyways, and when I got to work, it kind of got a little bit worse, and it kind of moved over from the middle of my chest to the right side of my chest. So I was like Googling symptoms, like, don't do, it was horrible. And so my aunt was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I have this really bad pain in my chest. And she was like, that's not good. You have high blood pressure. I look like a mess. I'm sorry. You have high blood pressure, so you need to go to the hospital. Or at least go to my doctor. I do have high blood pressure. I was diagnosed with really bad high blood pressure when I was 16. And it's kind of just gotten worse over the years. So anyways. But I was on blood pressure medicine. I've been on blood pressure medicine for like 2 months. My blood pressure was doing good. And I'm like, there's no way it's high. So I go to my doctor. I get checked. My blood pressure is almost 200 over something. And so they're like, okay, well, since your blood pressure is high and you're having a pain in your chest, we have to wheel you over to the hospital. Which my doctor's here and the hospital's here. It's McClenny. It's a very small town. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, whatever. So we get to the hospital, and they start like checking my heart, running a whole bunch of tests, blah, blah, blah. So basically, my sugar was a little high, wasn't a little high, it was hecka high. And they were like, we're going to try to get your sugar down. It's kind of high. And I was like, all right, like, I understand, like, cool, whatever. That morning I had Frosted Flakes. It's the new Frosted Flakes, had like little marshmallows in it. It was horrible, very unhealthy, very sugary, whatever. So I was like, okay. And so I told them what I had, and they were like, okay, well, maybe that might be a factor, but we're not sure. We'll see. And I was like, okay, cool. Time goes on. My blood pressure keeps going up and down and fluctuating really weird. And so it starts freaking them out a little bit of, why is your blood pressure doing this? When they've given me like 5 different medicines in my IV, and nothing's working. They give me pills. Nothing is working for my blood pressure. It would go down to 140 over something and shoot up to 215 over something. So it was a very scary moment. And for me, I tried to act very strong. And I'm like, okay, these things are happening. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm in a hospital. I hate the hospital. It freaks me out. So they come to me and they say, listen, we can't get your blood pressure down. We have to admit you into the hospital. Now, you can choose, because you're over the age of 18, you are allowed to choose to not be admitted. That's just your right. You can, or you don't have to. But by the words of my doctor, he told me I needed to be admitted. So I was like, if I need to be admitted, then admit me. Like, I'm not going to go home and, like, die. So they admitted me to the hospital that night. So they ran a whole bunch of tests on me and like that. So basically Friday they came in and they talked to me about some things. They told me that I had very bad anxiety. They could tell by my heart rate, which I knew I had anxiety, but apparently it's really, really bad anxiety. And I also was just diagnosed with diabetes. So that sucks. Diabetes is a really big deal. Type 1, type 2, whatever, it's a really big deal. And it's a big deal for me because my grandma passed away with diabetes. I'm not gonna cry. So, when they came in and talked, my doctor was like really nonchalant about it, and he was like, so you have diabetes, blah, 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 blah. And I could not remember anything else. Like, after he said that, I could not remember anything else. And I was like, what? I'm not gonna cry, I swear. So like I said, like, it runs in my family. My uncle had diabetes. My great-grandpa had diabetes. You know, like, my grandma passed away from diabetes, and she had both of her legs amputated because of the diabetes. So for me, I was like very like, my friend Ellissa was there. Shout out to Ellissa. She stayed the night with me in the hospitals both nights. So like, she was in the room, and the doctor was like, you're taking this very well. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, like, that's fine. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's okay. Like, I'll get through it. Like, I get through everything. I'll get through it. And as soon as he left, I broke down. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for my family, especially because my grandma passed away from it. So yeah, sucks. But I was diagnosed with type 2, which is amazing because it's not as severe as type 1, which means it can be undeveloped, kind of, sort of, with like eating right and keeping count of like how much sugar intake I have and all this stuff, and taking my medicine. So I am on diabetic medicine, and I also have to take insulin at some point if my sugar does get too high. It's a very weird thing. I know a lot of people don't look at diabetes as very serious, but it is. Diabetes is very serious. It's a very serious thing, and I've seen firsthand it ruin my family's lives. Like, I've seen it firsthand. But for me, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to not have to go through what my grandma went through and what my uncle went through. I'm determined to, like, I literally found out I was diabetic, and when I got out of the hospital, I changed everything. Like, and I dropped everything. I have not eaten a piece of bread since I got out of the hospital. I have been counting my, it's a reality check for me. Like, a lot of people, when they're told that, they kind of go the opposite route, and they're like, I'm gonna binge eat and blah blah blah. But I was like, no, like, this is serious. I have stopped everything. And I even have friends that are like, you stopped. I was like, I gave up bread. I have not eaten a piece of bread. I have been counting my sugars, like making sure anything I eat is low in sugars and low in carbs. It freaks me out. I today, this morning, had to give myself an insulin shot because my sugar was too high. That messed me up, because it's different when you're at the hospital and they give you an insulin shot. It's different than when you have to physically give it to yourself. Like, it messes with you emotionally, because like, it just did something to me. Like, I don't know, but emotionally it messed me up. Like, having to stick myself with a needle and give myself insulin this morning messed me up. And so, like, I have told my family and I've told my really close friends, I'm changing everything. Like, oh, look, Jesus is saying, hey, like, I am doing everything possible, because it can kind of sort of be like undeveloped, where I can get off insulin and I can get off some medicine, that I'm willing to do any and everything. And I have given up so much, and I have amazing friends that have supported me in this kind of this journey that I'm about to take on, you know, just being there, being my cheerleaders and helping me get through this hard time in my life. Because like I said, like, a lot of people look at diabetes and they don't think it's serious, but it is. It's such a serious thing. And especially, like, you have to change everything you do. It's not just, oh, you're diagnosed, you can take medicine. No, you have to change every bit of everything in your life. Like, it's crazy. Especially, like, I'm not very knowledgeable about diabetes, but my insulin itself is $500 because I have no insurance. $500. And they want me to have a glucose meter to check my sugar. And the strips themselves, depending on meters, run just 100 little strips to check your stuff, run anywhere between $100 plus. And he wants me to have 200 strips. That's $200 plus for strips. $500 for 3 vials of insulin, not including the price of a glucose monitor, which ranges. And then you also, like, have to buy the little prick finger thingies that also cost money. Like, I'm, like, in shock. Like, that really messed me up. I do not have a lot of money. I work part-time. I have bills. Like, I can't afford basically $800 plus just because I'm diabetic. Like, I can't. And I never realized, like, how much this stuff really is. But I have amazing support system and amazing friends that my friend and her dad, they helped me out. Shout out to Ellissa. Her dad has helped me out and given me some of the supplies I need because I can't afford it. That's sad. Like, that people literally need these medicines and these things to live, and some people can't afford them, so they don't take them. That has blown my mind because I would not be able to do my insulin shot. I would not have been able to give myself an insulin shot today if it was not for Alicia's dad for allowing me to have one of his vials of insulins that he needs. Like, that has blown my mind. Like, it's crazy to me. And so with other insulin, when I need insulin some more, I'm going to have to figure out how to come up with this money to pay for the other insulin that I need. Like, it has blown my mind and it has opened my eyes so much. Like, it's crazy, honestly. And I'm sorry this video is so long, but I don't know, man. So, yeah, but shout out to Ellissa for that girl went and bought me a freaking diabetic cookbook because, like, she knows, like, I'm stressing beyond stressing. She went out and bought me a diabetic cookbook to help me out. And shout out to Ellissa for being there. And Ellissa, thank you so much for coming up to the hospital and spending time with me, because y'all know I freaking hate hospitals. And to stay the night in a hospital freaked me out. Like, it made my anxiety go through the roof. So shout out to those two people. And also shout out to my Aunt Lori, who came up there and brought me snacks, because the hospital was giving me not good snack and it kept raising my blood sugar because they were giving me the wrong food. So shout out to my aunt. I love you guys so much, and you guys mean the world to me. And thank you to my friends and my family that have been supportive and that write me messages and tell me that they love me. Like, it's because of you guys that I can go through this knowing that I'm not alone. So thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm sorry for this, I don't know, kind of video, but I just thought I would let you guys go ahead and know what's going on. What's really cool about that is now on our channel, we can start showing you guys healthy foods to make if you're going through a similar situation, or if you just want to be healthy and be on a low carb, low sugar diet. We got you, because this is about to change my world, and I would love for you guys to be on this journey with me, and I would love to share this journey with you guys. So thank you so much for supporting me and Ellissa on our YouTube, and thank you for supporting just me. I love you guys, and stay cheesy.